everyone, welcome to Mara Makes. A couple weeks ago, my husband and I had just had dinner and we wanted some dessert. Specifically, we wanted some ice cream, but we didn't have any left in the house. So I had to get a little creative. Well, I had just been gifted this Vitamix, something I'd wanted for years, and I was looking for literally any excuse to use it. So I made a smoothie, but not just any smoothie. I made a carrot cake smoothie, and I kid you not, it tasted like a freaking milkshake, and it was chock full of yummy ingredients that were also pretty healthy. So I'm gonna make a quick video today to show you exactly how I did it. All right, let's get started. This is going to be a pretty quick video because this is super easy to do. All you need is a blender. Now, you don't need a Vitamix, and this is not an ad, more of like obsessed, crazy fangirl. I have wanted a Vitamix for so long. This was like my dream piece of kitchen equipment. I will say it totally lives up to the hype. Definitely worth the splurge. It has taken my smoothie game to another level that I didn't even know existed. Literally, we're gonna take our ingredients and just throw it in the blender, turn it on, and we're done. We're gonna start with 1 cup of dairy-free milk. Now, you could use whole milk if you're not vegan or sensitive to dairy. Use whatever milk you want. I am using almond milk. I also love to do this with oat milk. Again, 1 cup, any milk. I really love nut milks for this. Pour that into your blender. Next, we're gonna have maple extract. This is similar to like vanilla extract or almond extract, but it's maple flavored. You're just gonna do a little splash. When you make smoothies, you want it to be as easy as possible. So like measuring it all out would just make it less convenient. So just a splash of your maple extract. Boom, splash. Next, we're gonna take 2 dates. I have my dates here. I always try to use organic dates if possible. I also store my dates in the fridge. It helps them last a really long time. 2 dates, some really good fiber in here. Now, remember, dates have a seed, so make sure you take out the seed. And also, dates sometimes have this weird little top hat as part of the seed. Make sure you don't throw that in either. All right, next, we're gonna use our cashew butter. I like using creamy nut butters, especially in a smoothie recipe. Make sure you get a cashew butter that's unsweetened, right? You don't want to be adding any sugars to this. There's already going to be a lot of naturally occurring sugars in the dates and the carrots. So mine literally just has organic cashews and a little bit of sunflower oil. I do love this brand. They're great. Again, not an ad. I really like using their nut butters. I think they're pretty delicious. I'm gonna take my spoon, 2 tablespoons if you're insistent on measuring. Otherwise, this is honestly my favorite part. Oh, look at that. Yum. Okay. Boom, throw that in. Next, we're gonna do some grated carrot. Now, I sometimes will take carrots I have, leftover carrots, and I will grate them and then I will freeze them. That's actually how I thought to do a carrot cake smoothie, was I had a bunch of grated carrot in my freezer and I went, awesome, let's use this. I would say it was about 1 carrot grated. If you're measuring the grated carrots, I would say it was about 1/3 of a cup, a little bit less. All right, next we're gonna do 1 frozen banana. I love keeping frozen bananas in my freezer for banana bread, for smoothies. This is gonna make our smoothie nice and cold and icy without having to add extra ice and water it down. Next, we're gonna be using some spices. No measuring, like I said, we're just gonna do some shakes. So we're gonna do some nutmeg. Again, I'm just gonna shake. So it's like 3 shakes. Some ground cinnamon. Do 1, 2 pretty heavy shakes. And now we're gonna do some ground cloves. I love the smell of cloves. All right, so cloves we're gonna do 1, I would say 1 big shake. And some ground cardamom. Yummy. Just a 2 light dashes of the cardamom. Pretty strong. All right, last but not least, we're gonna put in about a handful of ice. I'm gonna go grab that right now. I just added about 2 big handfuls of ice cubes. Because we're not measuring the ingredients, you can do a lot of this to taste. If you taste it and you want more cinnamon, add more cinnamon. Now we're going to blend this up. Okay, put the lid on. All right, now turn your blender on. Make sure your lid is on, right? No crazy accidents. All right, I'm gonna turn it on. Then I'm gonna press start, and it's gonna get loud. I'm gonna go all the way to 10, hold it there for a little bit, and then we're done. Yeah! Look at it go! We're gonna really let it go. Ooh, it's getting nice and thick and smooth and creamy. All right, we're almost there. When it starts to look creamy, that's when you're done with this part. Okay, we're gonna add the walnuts. See how this is kind of creamy, right? It doesn't look icy anymore. That's when you know you're done with that step. Now we're gonna take 1/4 a cup of chopped walnuts, throw that in there, and now we're gonna do a quick blend. All right, now this part, you really wanna do it quick because you don't want to completely blend your walnuts. You just want them for crunch and texture. So I'm gonna turn it on, boom, done. Now we're gonna try it, make sure we like it, and then we're gonna pour it into our little cup. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, yummy, 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 yummy. Now we're gonna take our smoothie cup, and I did recently get this little bamboo cover and gold straw from Amazon. I know. I love it. Okay, and I'm gonna pour it into here. Ooh, look how creamy that is. Oh, look at that. Look at the color. It's this beautiful orange. None of these ingredients are really that bad for you. They're actually all pretty healthy, high in vitamins, high in minerals, healthy fats. This makes not only an awesome dessert, this would be great for breakfast, a great lunch. Oh my gosh. Yum. This is awesome. This is unreal. It does taste like a milkshake. It tastes really creamy. The cashew butter gives it this nutty, rich flavor. And then the carrots just give it that sweetness that you get in carrot cake. The walnuts give it a little bit of a crunchy texture, and just, I don't know, it tastes like carrot cake in a glass bottle. And it definitely does not taste like something that would be as healthy as it is. This is awesome. I highly, highly recommend you try it. If you've liked this video, please like, subscribe, share. See you next time on Mara Makes. Bottoms up. These straws are not good for walnut chunks. That can be our blooper. These straws are not good for walnut chunks.